got your hip. Now LeBron's got his knee. You guys are just getting old right before our very eyes.
You knew my hip was bad years ago, and you knew Bron told you that his knee had been bothering him a month ago.
You poor old guys. I'm here to help you. I'm here to support you.
No, you ain't here to do nothing.
I got your back.
Nah. You probably gonna put a weight on
Battle
Bron.
scars come in all shapes and sizes, guys. All right, let's jump right in this morning because we have so much to get to. So playing without LeBron last night, the Lakers fell short to the Spurs, 117 to 110. In the Kings' absence, Russell Westbrook finished with 17 points, 5 of 14 shooting. Afterwards, the former MVP admitted, yes, that Westbrick criticism he's been receiving, it's getting to him. He says, quote, when it comes to basketball, I don't mind the criticism of missing and making shots, but the moment it becomes where my name is getting shamed, it becomes an issue. He even chirped at some fans last night. Shannon, how much sympathy do you have for Russell Westbrook in this situation?
Zero. Play better. Skip, they didn't call him out of his, they didn't call him boy. They didn't call him a monkey, ape, didn't make gestures like that, didn't say the N-word, did not say any of that.
No.
They called him Westbrick because what has transpired this year is that it seemed like everything that he shoots is a brick. So the problem now that he's run into, he's let every other fan base that he's going to be at. So Houston, or wherever he goes, the next, I think they got 19 games. I think 13 of those games are on the road.
Correct.
Let me ask you a question. The moment he hits the arena, what do you think the fans are going to start chanting now?
Because they know it's going to get to him.
He said it.
Yep.
Hell, he the one that, now, here's the thing. Here's some names that he didn't have a problem with. He didn't worry about that. Mr. Trip Dub, Brody, Beesbrook.
Yep.
Didn't mention anything about, my son loves his last name. He had Westbrick. When was your last name, Mr. Triple Double? When was your last name, Brody? When was your last name, Beesbrook? See, when people give you accolades and patting you on the back, you got no problem with that. But the moment you start to play bad and people like, okay, they're gonna get on you. That's the way it works in opposing. Now, I would probably have a problem with it, Skip, if this was going on at the crypt. That's the Lakers, no matter what you think of him. Yes, it's been a major disappointment, Skip. But if your home fans are saying this, Skip, I'm going to have a problem with it, Skip.
You mean if you're Westbrook?
Yeah, if you're Westbrook, yes. And I would side with Westbrook and say, man, damn. Man, that's really tough, Skip.
Okay, but you know and I know it has gotten so bad at home games that as he rises to shoot, the whole crowd is saying, no.
I get that, Skip. And I'm good with that. Hell, what the hell you think I'm saying? I'm sitting in my living room. No, why are you shooting the three? I get more upset at guys that passing the ball. You know he gonna shoot it. Why would you put him in that situation? So, Skip, I don't have any sympathy for Russ. I tell you what you can do, play better. If you play better, Skip, think about it. What was the trend last night? Lee GM. They called LeBron LeBum. They called him Lil Brick, Lil Mickey, because he won the championship in the ball. If LeBron got every time somebody besmirched his name, LeBron couldn't even play. He couldn't go to an opposing arena.
That is a fact.
He couldn't go to an opposing arena.
Yep.
Now Russ is getting the criticism because the expectation, Skip, of playing with the Lakers, one of the two most storied franchises in basketball. The Lakers and the Celtics both have 17. Expectations come. When you play, you got the purple and gold on, Skip. It's automatic expectations. There are certain teams in the NFL you go, it's championship or nothing. And so I don't know what Russ thought he was getting into, that you thought you was going to get the kind of degrees, skid that, whatever happened, you cool like you had in Oklahoma City. But Skip, I ain't got no sympathy for him because the fan base did not say anything racial. They didn't make any gestures that would lead you to believe that it was racial. They're saying, and he does have the perfect name for you, Brick. It's perfect.
Beautiful. Yep.
You did that.
I might have started it.
Are you proud of yourself, Skip?
I'm not, but I believe it dates to 2012. That's how old that nickname is.
Well, you got it. Well, you rehashed it and got it going. So now everybody, even on accident, I wouldn't say that, but I wouldn't call him Brick. I wouldn't call him Russ. But he's played bad, and the criticism that he's receiving from opposing fan bases is warranted. And that's what happens when you're a great player. Skip, I mean, they call me a bum. I'd never let anything like that because I didn't want it to get out. Because once someone finds out something bothers you, what the hell are they gonna do?
Yep.
Once you allow someone to let them know what makes you tick, now I can whine you and make you tick when I want you to.
Correct.
And that's what he's allowed. By saying that bothers him, I don't know, for as long as he plays now, Skip, I don't know how he gets away from it. I really don't.
Okay, allow me to start by saying, just from my point of view, I do have a heart for this. And it does bother me that it is bothering his wife and children so much.
Right.
But it's not my fault. It's not Twitter's fault. It's not Laker Nation's fault. It's the father's fault.
Yeah.
Because to your point, let's frame this with the perspective of he missed 9 more shots last night at San Antonio.
It was bad too.
Against a team that was 15 games under 500. And without LeBron and without Anthony, obviously, I just thought maybe your 3 stalwarts, Russ and Melo and Dwight, could carry you past a team that had lost 4 in a row and 5 out of 7. And I think you thought that too, deep down, yeah, maybe they can pull this off. And it looked like they had a chance as they went into the fourth quarter to pull it off.
Right.
And what did Russell Westbrook do? He went 1 for 6 in the fourth quarter. For the game, he took and missed 2 more three-point shots. And he had 5 more turnovers, which kept his league-leading turnover total 13 more than second place Trae Young. So he is once again running away with the turnover lead in the NBA.
Right.
And I have always counted the turnovers as sort of West, if I may, bricks. They fall into the same category as the wild missed shots. So now he is the single worst three-point shooter in the whole league. Of 152 qualified, he ranks dead last.
Wow.
Of the free throw shooters who are qualified, he's now plummeted. And by the way, he missed 6 more last night.
Okay.
He was 7 of 13. And tell me that didn't contribute to the loss. He's now at 66.5%. That ranks 106th of 108 qualified. Only Christian Wood and Andrew Wiggins are below him in the rankings of free throw shooters. That's the perspective here about a nickname that is obviously cleverly derisive. And to your point, it really fits what he has become. He's just become Westbrick.
Right.
He just has. And it's not a